Title: Whispers in the Mist. In the forgotten hamlet of Hollowbrook, nestled deep within the heart of an ancient forest, an ominous fog shrouded the land every night, giving birth to eerie legends that plagued the minds of those unfortunate enough to dwell there. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of the sinister origins of the mist, whispered tales of a malevolent entity lurking within its depths. Years had passed since the last time anyone ventured into the woods after dark. The townsfolk knew better, and they had all but resigned themselves to a life confined by daylight. But one fateful evening, curiosity got the better of young Riley, a restless soul whose thirst for adventure burned brighter than the collective fear of the village. As the sun set behind the gnarled trees, casting long shadows across Hollowbrook, Riley gathered his resolve and stepped into the mist, armed only with a flickering lantern and the whispers of his own courage. The air grew heavy, and the world around him twisted and shifted, leaving him disoriented and alone. Muffled whispers echoed through the haze, whispers that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Riley's heart raced as he struggled to discern their meaning, each word a chilling breath against his ear. The fog seemed to grow thicker, tendrils of darkness curling around his ankles, threatening to pull him into its suffocating embrace. His lantern flickered and sputtered, casting eerie, dancing shadows that played tricks on his mind. Suddenly, the mist parted to reveal a clearing, its center dominated by an ancient, gnarled tree, its branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. At its base lay a cryptic sigil etched into the earth, glowing with an otherworldly light. Intrigued yet unnerved, Riley approached the sigil, his breath hitching as the whispers grew louder, more insistent. A shiver ran down his spine as he realized they were speaking his name, beckoning him to complete the ritual. Trembling, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a small dagger, its blade glinting in the dim light. With a mixture of dread and determination, Riley traced the dagger along the lines of the sigil, the ground trembling beneath his feet. The whispers crescendoed into a cacophony of voices, their tone shifting from seductive to menacing. As the final line was etched, the ground shook violently, and the tree before him began to convulse. Riley stumbled back as the tree's bark split open, revealing a gaping maw of darkness. A cold wind rushed forth, carrying with it a bone-chilling laughter that seemed to seep into his very soul. Paralyzed with fear, he watched as a figure emerged from the depths of the tree, its form a grotesque fusion of wood and flesh. The creature's eyes glowed with an unholy light, fixated on Riley with a hunger that sent his heart into a frenzy. Its voice, a chorus of haunting whispers, filled the air as it spoke, promising knowledge and power beyond mortal comprehension. But Riley knew the price that came with such promises, a price he was not willing to pay. Summoning every ounce of courage, Riley turned and fled, the mist swallowing him whole as he stumbled through the woods. Behind him, the laughter of the entity echoed, growing louder and more deranged. As he burst from the fog and stumbled into the safety of Hollowbrook, he dared not look back. From that day on, Riley was haunted by the whispers, plagued by nightmares of the malevolent entity that dwelled within the mist. The villagers could see the torment in his eyes, a constant reminder of the horrors that awaited those who dared to defy the boundaries of the mortal realm. And so Hollowbrook remained trapped in the clutches of the fog, its secrets buried within the heart of the forest, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left undisturbed, and that the price of curiosity could be a fate far more terrifying than death itself.